Welcome to Mindful Mountain Wellness and our Education and Training Center, Mindful Mountain Institute. My name is Anna Hallows and I am the founder of Mindful Mountain Wellness. Today's podcast is episode 5, Reframing Problems into Solutions, Change. So this is an interactive course. Please make sure you have a journal and a quiet, peaceful place to practice mindfully. You will be asked to pause to complete the mindfulness and journaling exercise throughout this course. Also, please visit our website at mindfulmountain.org to sign up for telehealth, mindfulness, and life coaching courses with a certified mindfulness coach. We look forward to supporting your mental health journey through helping you gain a mindfulness practice. Episode 5. Reframing problems into solutions, change. Change can be uncomfortable. This course will help you gain an understanding of feedback loops and how to choose change to change stuck patterns preventing growth. Change is an inherent part of life that challenges us to evolve and grow. Understanding feedback loops is crucial in recognizing the patterns that may be holding us back. A feedback loop involves receiving information about our actions and their consequences, which can either reinforce positive behaviors or perpetuate negative ones. By identifying these loops, we can gain insight into our tendencies and the patterns that shape our experiences. To move past patterns that prevent growth, start by observing your responses to different situations. Journaling can be an effective tool for tracking thoughts and behaviors over time, allowing you to identify recurring themes. Pay attention to moments of discomfort or resistance. These often signal areas that require exploration. Once you've recognized a pattern, analyze the feedback loop associated with it. Ask yourself, what triggers the behavior and what outcomes are you experience as a result? This inquiry can reveal whether you are perpetuating a cycle of negative behavior or if you are missing opportunities for positive change. Next, consider how to disrupt the cycle. This might involve setting small, achievable goals that encourage progress and new responses. Introducing mindfulness practices such as meditation or deep breathing can help create space for reflection and self-awareness, allowing you to respond to challenges with intention rather than habit. Additionally, seeking feedback from trusted individuals can provide valuable external perspectives. Others may notice patterns in your behavior that you are unaware of and can offer constructive insights. Embrace this feedback with an open mind and be willing to reconsider your approaches. Change takes time and effort, but recognizing and understanding feedback loops is a vital step in overcoming limiting patterns. By actively choosing to engage in self-reflection, setting new intentions, and being receptive to feedback, you can cultivate an environment where growth is not just possible, but inevitable. Are you embracing change? Embracing change is an essential part of personal growth and development. It allows us to adapt, learn, and evolve in our ever-shifting environments. Change can often be met with resistance as it may invoke feelings of uncertainty and fear. However, viewing change as an opportunity rather than a setback can significantly enhance our resilience and overall well-being. To effectively embrace change, it is important to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to remain present, enabling us to process our experiences without judgment. By acknowledging our inner feelings about change, we create space for acceptance and understanding. This practice eases the transition and helps us navigate new circumstances with greater clarity. Another key aspect of embracing change is flexibility. Being open to new possibilities allows us to explore new paths and ideas. When we approach change with curiosity rather than apprehension, we create opportunities for creativity and innovation in our lives. It is helpful to consider how past experiences of change have led to positive outcomes, reinforcing the notion that change can be beneficial. Developing a support system is also valuable during times of change. Surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who encourage our growth provides reassurance and motivation. Sharing our experiences can also lead to a deeper understanding of the changes we are facing and create connections with others who may be going through similar transitions. Setting small, achievable goals during times of change can help maintain a sense of direction and purpose. These goals act as stepping stones, guiding us through the transition while allowing for incremental progress. Celebrating each small achievement fosters a sense of accomplishment, making it easier to embrace the larger change. Embracing change is a multifaceted process that involves mindfulness, flexibility, support, and goal setting. By reframing our perception of change and actively engaging with it, we can enhance our resilience and cultivate a more fulfilling life. As you review the intention you have set for yourself and the awareness you have in your perceptions, attitudes, and motivations, what would you like to change? Ask yourself. As I reflect on the intention I have set for myself, I recognize the importance of cultivating awareness around my perceptions, attitudes, and motivations. I find that certain negative self-talk and limiting beliefs hinder my growth and overall well-being. I would like to shift my perspective towards a more compassionate and empowering mindset, allowing myself to embrace challenges as opportunities for development. By actively working to change these internal narratives, I aim to foster a more positive outlook that aligns with my intentions, creating a harmonious path towards achieving my personal goal. We'll go ahead and practice a mindfulness exercise for embracing change. So this exercise is designed to help you cultivate awareness and acceptance towards change in your life. Embracing change can reduce anxiety and increase resilience. So find a quiet space, a comfortable place where you can sit or lie down without distractions. Close your eyes gently or lower your gaze. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. And then exhale through your mouth for 6 counts. Repeat this breathing pattern for a few cycles until you feel calm and centered. As you are listening to your breath, begin to acknowledge change. Bring to mind a change you are currently experiencing or anticipating. It could be a small adjustment or a significant life transition. Notice any feelings that arise, any anxiety, excitement, uncertainty, or hope. Allow these emotions to exist without judgment. As you're listening to your breath and acknowledging the change that you may be experiencing, go ahead and bring your awareness to your posture, scanning your body, shifting your attention to your body, starting at the top of your head. Slowly scan down to your toes. Notice where you may be looking, where you may be holding tension related to change. As you identify these areas, breathe into them and consciously relax the tension with each exhale. As you're listening to your breath, noticing your posture, noticing any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that become present, any reactions, any judgments, begin to visualize a stream flowing around you. Visualize the changes as a leaf floating on the surface of the water. See the leaf moving peacefully with the current of the stream as you embrace the flow. And then silently repeat to yourself, I trust myself to navigate change. I welcome growth in my life. As you're listening to your breath, checking in with your posture, visualizing acceptance, acknowledging change like a leaf floating through a stream. Reflect on your awareness. As you open your eyes, take a moment to reflect on what you have experienced and consider journaling about your thoughts and feelings regarding the change you visualized. Throughout your day, carry the awareness of acceptance and openness with you, and whenever you encounter change, remind yourself of the stream and the leaf and practice the affirmations. I trust myself to navigate change. I welcome growth in my life. So this mindfulness exercise can be revisited whenever you need to embrace change in your life. And with practice, you can cultivate a greater sense of ease and acceptance in the face of transition. So for today's journal, as you take an honest inventory of your worldview, your attitude towards life, and the underlying motivation for your behavior, what changes would you like to make? Describe 3 goals to create this change you envision for yourself. Taking an honest inventory of my worldview reveals a mixture of optimism and skepticism. While I generally maintain a positive outlook, there are moments when negativity creeps in, often due to external circumstances or challenges. To create a more balanced perspective, I would like to focus on cultivating resilience and accepting that challenges are part of the growth process rather than setbacks. My attitude towards life often emphasizes achievement and productivity, sometimes at the expense of appreciating the present moment. I recognize the importance of mindfulness and would like to incorporate practices that allow me to savor daily experiences. This shift would involve prioritizing moments of reflection, gratitude, and connection over a constant drive for accomplishment. The underlying motivation for my behavior tends to stem from a desire for approval and validation from others. While this can drive me to excel, it can also lead to stress and burnout. To counter this, I aim to shift my focus inward, developing a stronger sense of self-worth and grounding my motivations in personal values rather than external expectations. Ultimately, the changes I would like to make involve fostering a more resilient mindset, embracing the present moment, and aligning my motivations with intrinsic values. These adjustments will support a more mindful approach to life, enabling deeper connections and a greater sense of fulfillment. Now reflect on your current situation. Write about your life as it is right now. What aspects do you feel satisfied with? What areas leave you feeling unsatisfied or stressed? Identify specific areas for change. List 3 specific aspects of your life that you believe could benefit from change. Be as detailed as possible about why you feel these changes are necessary. Now explore your values. Consider your core values. What do you value most in life? How do your current behaviors and choices align with your values? Visualize your ideal future. Imagine your life in a year. What does it look like? What changes have you made to get there? Now write about the feelings and experiences associated with that future. And now consider barriers to change. Think about what has held you back from making these changes in the past. what beliefs, habits, or fears might be obstacles. And then list small steps for each area of change you identified. Write down 2 or 3 small actionable steps you can take to begin the process. Commit to a timeline by setting a realistic timeline for when you would like to see these changes implemented. What milestones can you establish to track your progress? And reflect on your support system. Who in your life can support you in these changes? Consider individuals, resources, or communities that can help you along the way. Continue to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that change takes time. And write a few affirmations to remind yourself to be patient and kind to yourself throughout this journey. So by answering these prompts, you may gain clarity on the changes you wish to make and a deeper understanding of how to approach them effectively. And throughout the week, continue to go back to this mindfulness exercise for embracing change. Continue to say the affirmation to yourself quietly or out loud, visualizing your ideal future, considering barriers to change, listing small steps that you have identified that you would like to change, commit to a timeline, reflect on your support system, and continue to practice self-compassion. Continue going back to this journal exercise, expanding in more detail, taking an honest inventory of your worldview, your attitude toward life, and the underlying motivations for behavior and what changes you would like to make. Describing your goals to envision this change you see for yourself. And notice the small changes throughout the week that you are able to make to work towards your goal. So you can continue to go back through this podcast as many times as you need to, placing the podcast on pause to practice your mindfulness exercise or your journal exercise. And I appreciate you joining me for this podcast, Reframing Problems into Solutions, Change. And I hope to see you next week for episode 6.